if we gonna buy the car wash, we might as well buy the gas station. You know what? We need to buy the block.
It's time to buy back the block. Buy back the block. It's time to buy back the hood. It's time to clean up the ghetto. A dope boy wanna shine. Time to buy back the block. Talking one brick at a time. I might buy me 10 dentists. I might buy Family Dollar. Cut it to 50 cents. I got a job for your father. I'm trying to help with the rent. I came up from the strength. My little son, he a prince. It's time that we represent.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Look, man, real fast. We're gonna go out in the field, and this is my Buy Back the Block campaign right here. I'm gonna show you a series of properties that we own that's on the same block, on the same street, and then also within less than a mile radius, probably half a mile, honestly, on one side of the strip. We got 4, 5, 6, 7 properties, 7 doors, 3 properties, 7 doors, all within a half a mile radius of shown lane. So this is what this is about, man. Today we're gonna show you buying up the block. All right, let's go. All right, so we about to pull up to 2 of them. This is the east side, man. You know, this is where I always say it when I talk about the east side. You know, this is where white folks at. You know what I mean? You may mess around, find a Confederate flag somewhere on this side. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I take great pleasure in, you know, being that the times have changed, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the Lord of the land. All right, so this puppy right here, y'all know, they see that one, 15. That's ours, you know what I'm saying? And this atrocious thing right there is a duplex up and downstairs, you know what I mean? So you know what's unique though, what I love about this property though? It was special, a tax situation, did a land contract, didn't even have to pay her all the money up front, and it's interest free. So in other words, say I owe her $15,000, she's allowing me to pay her like $178 and such cents for a period of 84 months for 7 years. And so her $15,000 don't get paid until 7 years. That's 0 interest. So it makes no sense for me to even really bring in any type of money and pay her off early, because why pay her $15,000 while I can pay her just $180 a month? You see what I'm saying? And it's interest free. So I hope that don't go over your head. I'll explain that at another time and whatnot. But the one thing I really love about this property is because y'all know me as Ampu, which is Anubis, the dog from Egypt. You know, that's a spiritual thing for me, very serious for me. And her LLC that owns this property is called Dog Star, because as she went on her journey, she, you know, that's what she, you know, vibrated with. So the unique thing is I went from doing meditations on Sirius, not that I still don't, meditations on the Star Sirius, to the manifestation of someone with the Dog Star property to give it to the dog. You understand what I'm saying? So profound shit in my opinion, all right? But anyway, these two are directly across the street. Actually paid the same price for both of them, and that one's a duplex. I really like that one. But we about to get ready to put some siding on that one because it's just ugly. But that bad boy cash flows. You know what I'm saying? The cash flows every month. One of the best properties that we got in the portfolio. Taxes are super duper cheap. This ugly shit right here is about to get knocked down this summer, so they told me, and whatnot. And then I'll make a move to see if we can actually buy the plot of land next to it. You see what I'm saying? So that's the move. That's how you buy back the block. We're about to take you on the other side of town, all right? All right, so listen, man, this is the fourplex right here. All right, so there's 4 units. Now, what I'm gonna show you is how close our properties are to each other from the fourplex over to these 2 properties directly next door to another property. So if we time lapse it, it ain't gonna be a super duper fast one, so you can get an idea of how we own property in this close vicinity. Shout out to my man Van, you know, that's my guy right here, because I'm so proud of him for this, and I always say that when I deal with this property. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll, and we're just gonna roll, man. This thing ain't too far, so we hit the main ave. And so we this main street we own is literally It's called Main Street. You know what I'm saying? And this street separates the east side from the west side as far as addresses go and whatnot. When you get downtown, then obviously it actually separates the east side from the west side per se. But everything that we have, I started on the east side because the east side is actually the side that's closer to the river. You would think that that side will have, you know, more value because it's closer to the river. And it's just less condensed because once you go down a couple streets, 2 streets down, you at the freaking river. So it's less condensed, you know what I'm saying? So I like little pockets like that don't have a lot of density, and put the focus on that and grab these bad boys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already about to hit the block right now on the 2 properties. It's me and Cody Cole's baby right here. We have the 2 properties that are next door to each other. It was absolutely the first time that we had owned properties directly next door to each other. I can't tell you what that feels like. It feels mother good when you be like, damn, for real. Want to go for these lots, like that big old lot right there. And then, all right, so this house on the hill right here, that's ours, right? That one, and this one right here is ours. You know, so did you work on that duplex? I ain't working on it yet. All right, so those 2 properties right there, special. Because the second one that we showed you, which was really the first one that we purchased, that one was my first land contract ever. She had the tenant that's still in there. Her and the tenant did not get along whatsoever. And I mean, they was actually beefing when we walked through the property. She was showing us the property. We doing the inspection and they going back and forth with each other and shit. So she really wanted to get out of this property and whatnot. She's a sweet little old white lady and whatnot, but she wasn't fixing nothing either. But so anyway, I was like, I thought I was gonna have to wholesale that deal, right? And so I had the contract for $30,000 on the purchase, and then I think I could have made maybe $5 grand, 10 grand off of it real fast. And I actually put it out there for a wholesale, and a guy came and walked it. They flew in from Puerto Rico, walked it, and the tenant had attitude and was nasty because that's how she is with them. She ain't like that with me for some reason. But she was nasty with them, and he's like, man, I'm not touching that property, right? He's like, I'm good. I'll buy the other one. Which is funny, we just passed the street because she had 2 more houses for sale that were directly next door to each other, and I ended up selling those 2 because I had three houses in contract from one owner, 2 next door to each other in that one. And so anyway, they passed on it because they didn't want to deal with the tenant because she was nasty. They didn't even get a chance to walk in the property, so she met them at the door with attitude. And so then I asked Miss Pam, would she be open to a land contract, $15,000 down, and perhaps I pay her over time and whatnot. And then she was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. That's no problem. She was excited about it. She was like, yeah, we can do that right now. That's no, you know, because she really wanted out of it. And so gave her $15,000, right? And I was gonna pay her the other $15,000, $150 a month for like 60 months. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's 15 grand. And again, that's interest free too, because I owe her $15,000, and I'm gonna break that $15,000, divide it up into 60 monthly payments. I'm making you wait for your money in these little bitty increments, and you're not getting extra money 5 years later. So it's like the perfect thing to do, 0 interest, right? So she was with it, and then what I ended up doing was tapped Coley Cole, and Coley Cole was like, listen, man, my money is a little funny just sitting in this account. It ain't doing shit. Let's do something together. And then we did something together. And to kind of just give you an idea, Coley Cole comes with 30, right, out of her retirement. I get my 15 back, and then I take the 15 and pay Miss Pam off. And now Coley Cole is my partner inside of that particular deal. And now instead of me paying the owner, I pay Coley Cole, which is doubling her retirement income. All right. So here go another house right here, as you will see. All right, I gotta put a roof on this thing so as y'all can see that one, right? And so this is the same owner that owns Dog Star Properties. You see what I'm saying? And so bam, now got that one. All right. So just to show you that fast, you saw the fourplex, you saw the two next door, right? And then you saw this one, all in the span of less than 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because we bombed back the block. I told you, man, when Fat Boy came out, Rick Ross with it's time to buy back the block. I never forget that shit was like November of that year, 2016, I think it was. Yeah, November 2016. That shit lit a fire in me, man. So I'm gonna take you to another set of properties, and we'll wrap this thing up. All right, peace. All right, so you see this one with the boards on it and whatnot. So that one is pretty much in contract. The owner reached out to me, and she's like, I promise you I'm selling you that house. Like, it's going down. Trust me when I tell you that, it's going down. And so that's that one. It's a turnkey joint, you know what I mean? Turnkey meaning it's all cosmetic. I just gotta redo the floors in there and paint and possibly replace the kitchen cabinets, you know what I'm saying? And the counter, you know what I mean? Just to make it more modern. That's it. So that's on this street. So this is the 3900 block that we own. I'm about to take you to, oh, she got puppies right there. That's why the dog's right there. I'm gonna take you to one that we own that's really like my favorite cash flowing property, for real. Like seriously. My favorite cash flowing one. And I'll explain that deal when we pull up, but you're gonna see how close they are because they just one block apart. Like I said, the 3900 block up to the 40 block. You know what I mean?
That's great.
What's that? Oh, the leaves? Yeah. That is crazy. That's stupid. And so, all right, so this one right here, y'all probably see us when we had cut that tree down. If you saw a previous video of the work, the tree had got cut down. And so my son on the camera, he was just over here and clean the gutters out. You can see all that shit back in the gutters already. You know what I'm saying? So I love this property is because the cash flow that it brings. Property taxes over here is just super duper cheap, maybe like $600 a year, so it's like 50 bucks a month. And then my insurance for this one is like another 50 bucks a month. It's like 48 and some change. So my fixed expenses on this property is only $100 a month. Everything else the tenant is going to pay. We rent this thing for $950 because it's 4 bedrooms, 2 upstairs and 2 downstairs and whatnot. And so it's one of my favorite cash flowing properties because it nets 8+100 every single month. So from this property up to the next property that's about to be our next acquisition, same block, showed you 3 properties that's on the same street, 2 next door to each other, 2 directly across the street from each other, and now this one on the same street along with in a half-a-mile radius showed you 7 doors that we have. And that's what it's about, man. So listen, have no reservation. I'm gonna show you how to do this shit. Seriously, man, if I can do it, you can do it. Started this shit with very little money, like just marketing money, 100 bucks here, 100 bucks there, until I got on and just kept going. If you're sincere about it, people are going to help you. All right, as long as you're sincere and you have persistence and show up every day, people are going to help you, and that's what I want to do. So join this one-on-one mentorship I get with you every single Sunday. Plus you can call me if you got something going on anyway, but every Sunday we get together and do what we do. I'm giving you the game absolutely free. I'm letting my callers call your people for absolutely free. And again, I want to see you scale from wholesale and add rental properties to your hustle. That way you can have monthly income, because you don't never know when you're gonna get another wholesale deal. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I mean? I know people who spend $40,000 plus a month just in marketing to keep consistent flow coming. You understand what I'm saying? And when you don't have that to spend, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I want to help you get some rental properties. That way you had an income. But take advantage of this Black Friday sale if you're seeing this video at this particular time in November. All right, we get with you. All right, so look, like this is the kind of stuff you got to do, right? I remember being in a at our REHABS meeting, Real Estate Investment Association meeting, and they had took like 5-6 people who are really crushing it in real estate, and they say, listen, take away all your resources, which you know, your contacts, your money, drop you off in a strange city you've never been. What's the first thing you would do? I swear to you, all of them was like, I'll get out there, draw for dollars. Because it makes sense. You have to first identify properties some way, right? And so you got to identify the properties by getting out here and looking. If you look at this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 units. You know what I'm saying? But I only see one of them that's not, boarded up. So this is my advice to you real fast. This is going on my priority list. And I think you should always have a top 5 properties that you're working on consistently, that you need to know the status of, what the owner say, and then start following up with the owner and building that rapport with them. And you just got your top 5, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously that can rotate, because you may say, man, well, I think about it 2 years from now, I may want to do something. So that's 2 years, and then you put that in a little bucket, and then you have something else replace it. You understand what I'm saying? But you should have something that inspires you, that motivates you, like, yo, this will probably be a real good one. All right, so I just want to share that with you, because this stuff is out here in the abundance. All right, peace.